Hi, this is Lethea Owens, your personal branding and social media marketing strategist. And I want to share with you the new Facebook timeline that's due to release next week, which is around October the 3rd, is what we're hearing. And so you can see here my new Facebook timeline. I'm going to give you a little bit, a quick preview first, so that you can see how I'm using the timeline to get a feel for whether or not you might want to go ahead and jump on board early and get your timeline set up prior to the official release date. So you can see that I have this new cover. The new timeline on Facebook allows you to add an image that serves as your preview for like who you are, and then you see that my profile pic is still here on the left hand side. Below that you get a little bit of a snapshot of who I am. You learn a little bit about me, a little bit about who my friends are. You can see, or you have quick access to information such as where I've been, photos of me, and so forth. Okay, if we go down a little bit, you'll see information about my timeline, just things that people have shared with me, things that I've shared with people, and it goes back. Right now we're surfing now, which is basically today and within the last few weeks. And as we go further and further down the timeline, we'll actually go back in time. So I'll just keep scrolling down and you'll see pictures, links, videos, and various information that over time has been shared with me or I've shared on Facebook. The beauty of the timeline is that it really allows you to quickly see what's been going on in someone's life. And for example, here's a photo of me at the National Speakers Association conference with some of my friends. But taking a look at the new timeline, it's a great way to just kind of tell the story of your life and what's been going on. So here is a photo from my recent trip to Italy and so forth, and it goes on and on and on. So I'm going to go back to the very top of the timeline, and now I'm going to show you how you can actually set up your timeline if you would like to jump on board sooner than later. This feature has not yet been released to the general public, but you can actually create your timeline today by following these simple steps. The first thing that we want to do is we want to go to developers.facebook.com, and when you enter in developers.facebook.com, you're taken to this developers page. So what we want to do first is actually go to apps, and you'll see I've created various apps here, but we're going to create a new app. And so we'll click on the new create new app button on the right, and here you'll just give the app a display name. This is the name that people can see, so I'm going to say Lethea's Timeline. And then your app namespace, you want to pick something unique, and Facebook will tell you whether or not the app is unique. And you want to make sure you use all lowercase letters and no spaces or special characters. So I'm going to I'm going to use ABC Company. Let's see if that's already taken. It says it's available. So just basically, you could even use your company name, but just don't include any capital letters or spaces. I'm going to click agree and continue. Next, you'll have your security check, and go ahead and complete the security check. And I've typed that in, and oops, they make these things so difficult sometimes. It probably would help if I had on my glasses. So it'll take a few minutes to load to the next screen. And while that's loading, one of the things you'll want to start giving some thought to is the cover that you're going to use for your particular timeline. So after you've done that, there's nothing you need to do on the next screen. You're going to click on Open Graph, and you just need to basically create one action and one object for your timeline. So you might say people can review, and I would just say a timeline. I just use that as a place to get started. This is information that you really won't have to utilize or worry about much, especially if you're not a programmer and things of that nature. But if you just want to get your timeline set up, you can go ahead and click Get Started. Once you've done that, you're going to come to another screen. There's nothing to really do on this next screen except go to the very bottom, click Save Changes, and Next. It'll take a little bit of time to continue past this page. So your changes are going to be saved. And you'll notice at the very top when we get to the next page that there are going to be two other steps And really, I don't think you have to go through the other steps. You can just go ahead and get out of the system. But because I am the person that I am, I'm going to go ahead and just at the bottom of both of these pages, I'm just going to go ahead and click Save Changes and Next to move forward, just so that I'm sure that we've finished everything. And I would encourage you to do the same. Now, once you've done that, pretty much that's it. You have to give it a few minutes and just wait for Facebook to process the new application and to register it in the system. And once it does, and you go back to your Facebook page, you'll see basically a message at the very top of your Facebook page that looks like this. It'll say developer release, introducing timeline, get it now. Once you click on the get it now, basically your profile will switch over. And after it switches over, it'll look a lot like this, except your profile will have a blank space that's here. And so you'll want to go ahead and create your art or your graphic for your particular cover that you want to represent who you are and what you do. Okay? So that's about it. Thank you for joining me to review how to set up your Facebook timeline. Again, this is Lethea Owens, your personal branding and social media marketing strategist. Make it a great day.